Yo, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. The long hiatus is over. The long hiatus is over.
Finally.
Finally, dude. Finally. What's new, Peyton? What's new?
I mean, other than I just got a promotion at my job, but that's really it. I have another cat now. I have two cats now. That's really it for me.
Dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What's been going on with you?
Very nice. Just trying to stay busy. Got my real estate license. That's rolling. Got a closing in the end of July. So things are rolling on my end too. So the hiatus was beneficial to all of us, I think.
Very.
For sure. I did an update video. I kind of put that in a video already.
Yeah.
Only I saw it though, which is kind of. I think I'm the only 2 views on that video, but
I watched it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Or at least some of it. I didn't watch all of it. I won't lie, but I watched some of it.
I wouldn't have either. Oh gosh. Well, I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes and see if anybody else will turn on. We got 2 viewers right now on this one right now. Dude, I sent out a mass.
Is that me and you though?
No.
Oh.
That's on YouTube, bro.
Oh.
See? That's my cousin Lee.
Oh. Lee. What's up, Lee?
I got Charlie at the dinner table, I think, too. So dude, I went on a mass messages in my contacts and was like, all right, I'm going live at 7:00. Let's go, Lee.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like I'm playing Fortnite right now. You hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay, sick. That's good. The background noise was working. But on today's podcast, we're gonna be talking about top 25 preseason. It's gonna be kind of what?
Lee just said that other person is my friend.
Yeah, that's funny.
Let's go.
Funny. We're gonna do a top 25 ranking. This is kind of one that I put together, but Peyton is gonna kind of go over with me. He's gonna listen to my thoughts, and then I'm gonna hear what he thinks about it. Then at the end, there's been some stuff that's come out recently about one of the teams, and so we're gonna have to change the rankings. So we'll get to do a live ranking change for you, live on stream, and try and figure out what we think.
I don't think I know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Do you remember that? So in our hiatus, a lot of stuff has gone on that we have not talked about. So one of the things that went on is the quarterback for BYU got into a little bit of legal trouble. And so he has now stepped down from BYU football and has quit the team and is not even transferring. He's just unenrolling and going to enroll as a walk-on elsewhere. But he violated the BYU honor code, which is no premarital activities. And the funny thing is the woman who came out with that allegation of that incident, she came back in the court and said that it wasn't. She basically was like, it wasn't true. I don't know what I was talking about, but BYU still kicked him off the team, kind of. So it's like he violated the honor code, but it was an allegation, so it was kind of funny.
Okay. I don't think I heard about that, honestly.
I think if you scroll Instagram right now and you follow any college football accounts, I guarantee you they have a post on it right now.
Was that recent?
It's kind of a big deal. Yeah, it happened, I think, this week, if not today.
Maybe that's why I haven't heard about it.
No, yeah, it's crazy. This is the Mormons for you right there.
Yeah.
Nothing against Mormons.
Well, I thought, obviously nothing against Mormons, but I thought BYU. Oh my God, I can't talk BYU. I thought they were. Nah, never mind. Nah, they're Mormons.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I guess we may have everybody who's going to be here for the watch, but that's okay.
Charlie's here now.
Oh, sick. In the car with GF and parents. Okay, sick. Well, shout out to GF and parents.
Shout out to GF and parents.
Oh
Where
man.
are
Okay.
y'all going?
Yeah, where are you going, Charlie? What are y'all doing on Friday night? 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, dude, that's such a good restaurant.
Ed's, yeah.
Ed's Most Best,
Oh,
dude.
Ed's. Yeah.
Oh, downtown Athens, baby. And ham.
Ham? What is that?
Oh, so not girlfriend's parents, but our parents is what you're saying. Lee, that's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know who ham is. Should we dive into the presentation?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So I do have a couple little notes because there's some things that I kind of like was thinking about and then wasn't and then forgot about, and now I have to go. It's like the end, we're gonna fix the rankings and there's some stuff that we can fix. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay.
I made this full screen,
So
but I need to see chat.
Dude, I know. I don't know if I need to see chat, to be honest.
I want to see
I'm
chat.
gonna turn chat off. I'm turning chat off. I'm turning chat off.
I want to see chat.
No. Okay. So, all right. So, coming in at 25, I have the Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma went out in the offseason and got a bunch of transfers. Mainly the guy Mateer from Washington State. Got a lot of experience. Played really good at Washington State up there after Michael Penix left, and had some good seasons. He played good last year. Also, the Oklahoma went out and got Jaden Ott from California, who Cal lost a lot of people in the transfer portal. But Oklahoma's bringing back a couple of nice pieces. I think Brent Venables year 3 should see some improvement. I don't know. I just think like Brent Venables was such a good coach at Clemson. Now that he's kind of taken a step back and focusing on the defense, I think maybe the offense can step up. And their defense has always been good. It's just been an offensive problem. What do you think about that one, Peyton?
I don't hate it. I don't disagree with it either. I think for me to be able to accurately judge that, I feel like I'd have to see where you have everyone else. Right. I don't really know anything about Oklahoma's defense. I do know about their quarterback, and I know he did play pretty good at Washington State. And I feel like I want to say when he first transferred, I know it's just off-season hype, so there's not really anything to say about it. But some people had him like in top 3 picks to go like number 1 overall between the quarterbacks this year. Because I know, I mean, in my personal opinion, I know we haven't gotten there yet. I don't think Arch Manning's going to go to the draft after this year. I think he's going to stay another year and play. But so, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I'd have to see everyone else first to be able to judge that. But I don't hate that. I think that's pretty good in my opinion. But I think we just have to see like how Mateer actually plays. Because like I said, I know it's a lot of offseason hype. And, like, there's not really a whole lot to base that off of other than what he's done at Washington State. But I don't know. It's going to be – I think it's also going to be pretty difficult to judge, like, how he goes from Pac-12 play to SEC play. I think that's probably going to be the biggest change, in my opinion.
No, I like that take. I think he may get a rude awakening. But he's still – I've seen like the top quarterbacks in the SEC. He's still top 10 in most people's view, top 8 probably in most people's eyes. So, if he can just play within his ability, which is he's a pretty good quarterback, I think he'll be fine. But I think what's their first game? I think their first game is tough.
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to Oklahoma.
Me either, but I think they have an interesting. I can't remember what their first game is. No, they're the second game of the season. They play Michigan. They play at home against Michigan. So if you want to see what Oklahoma's made of, you got that coming. You got Auburn on September 20th, and you got the Texas game in October, middle October. But Oklahoma's got a tough schedule.
Who's their first game?
Illinois State.
Oh,
on the 30th. Cupcake. Name your score.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a good warm-up game for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So let's jump back. Let's go to – I'm going to rattle the next ones off and just kind of go quick, and then we can rearrange if we want to and change at the end.
Okay.
So. All right. So we got OU at 25. I got Texas Tech at 24. I got Louisville at 23, Michigan at 22, and Miami coming in at 21. Texas Tech, I think Texas Tech may win the Big 12 this year solely based off of what their coach did and what their collective did and went out and got 22 transfers. Like high-end 4-star, 3-star transfers that are legit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Texas Tech
is crazy.
Not a school that I keep on my radar, so I don't really have anything to say about Texas Tech.
You want to watch a fun team this year? There you go.
Say what?
I said if you want to watch a team, like we were talking about earlier today, talking about like teams like, we're both Georgia fans, and it's going to be fun this year. Like picking a team that we don't normally watch and watching them. Texas Tech is going to be an interesting team to watch.
Yeah, like I was going to say is I know they've been at least in the past few seasons, I know they've been consistently ranked. I don't really know how high, but I mean obviously Patrick Mahomes came from Texas Tech. Baker was at Texas Tech for a little bit, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about Texas Tech other than the fact that they're consistently ranked.
Yeah, I mean, I just put them in there because I wanted to put them over OU because I kind of thought it was funny. But to me, I'm a little bit more high on Texas Tech than I am OU, just because I think their team may be better. But
yeah,
that may be one way I fix. Who knows? But Louisville at 23. They've been very consistent in this range for years, just top 20, top 25, almost in the last couple of years at least. They lose their quarterback Tyler Shutt to the Saints to become the next Drew Brees, and so that'll be interesting to see what happens with them. I'm not very familiar with Louisville, but I saw on a couple other people's boards they had Louisville at this spot. So that's one of those I'm going to call a mulligan on that one and say I don't have any clue about Louisville, but I'm putting it at 23 because I feel like
I got
faith in their I got faith in their coach. I got faith in their coach. The coach is good. He's done very good with Louisville. They've been top 5 in the ACC every year in the last couple of years. So,
that's something I was about to say. Is I mean, other than Clemson, I feel like the ACC is up for grabs. I feel like it's the same situation as the Big 12. I don't. Same thing as Texas Tech. What's up, David?
What's up, David?
I don't know a single thing about Louisville other than Lamar Jackson came from there and Tyler Shutt, however you say his name, came from there. I was about to say JT came from there, but he came from Wisconsin, so disregard that. But I don't know anything about Louisville.
Louisville, Georgia played them in 2015 in the Music City Bowl ? I think that's the last thing I know about Louisville. I think that's a Georgia lore there for you. That was Hudson Mason and Brendan Douglas for you Georgia fans.
Dude, talk about a rare pull. I haven't heard Hudson Mason since I was in 7th grade.
I wonder what he's doing. He's probably selling insurance or something. He's definitely not anywhere near football right now. God, he was terrible. I hated him. No, I didn't hate him. He was just not very good, and it was a tough watch sometimes. But Michigan at 22. I got question marks about their offense as a whole. I'm solely ranking them here because I think their defense is going to be solid again, and they have one of the best quarterbacks in the last 10, 15 years. You wouldn't have LSU and all these other teams offering millions of dollars if Bryce Underwood wasn't legit.
I understand
he was up there with hype with Arch Manning, but not as like Arch Manning had his hype because his name, right? And all of that. But I think Bryce Underwood is kind of more like no one knows who he is, but everybody knows he can play football.
Yeah.
And so that's where he gets his hype from, literally from just being good at football. So I think that can go a long way.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to Bryce Underwood in high school, I guess. But I mean, if he's as good as people say that he's going to be, I feel like 22 may even be a little low. But like I said, I feel like you said, I feel like their defense will still be pretty good. I feel like they'll be fine on the defensive side of the ball. But I don't know if this is just me being casual. I couldn't tell you a single receiver on Michigan's team right now. I know there's Bryce Underwood. Donovan Edwards was there. Now he's gone. Bryce Underwood is there. Bryce Underwood's the singular offensive player I can tell you for Michigan. But anybody else, I have no earthly clue. I think my take on Bryce Underwood is if he can beat Ohio State in his freshman season, I think that's good enough to say, like, you know, he's pretty lived up to the hype.
Okay, Samaj Morgan, he's their junior wide receiver. I think he was pretty good. I'm trying to find. I want to see if On3 has something. Oh, these are recruits. Okay, I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't really. No one knows anything else about Michigan either. Fair. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Michigan fans. Shout out Kaya Moore, legend Michigan fan. Miami. We're gonna move on to Miami at 21. Miami is buns, bro. I'm just kidding. I really like their running back. I like Carson Beck if his arm has grown back. He hasn't. I think he just started throwing in the summer, bro. That's crazy.
The injury was that bad?
He missed the spring, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he I think he missed most of spring, but maybe he came back at the end of spring. But still, that's a lot of time away from the football program, away from making chemistry with the receivers, making chemistry with the running backs, being able to be coherent when there's checks that need to be made. I mean, he was always good at that at Georgia, but I don't know. I feel like you're away from the roster for that long. It can be kind of a FOMO situation, you know, like you're just kind of missing out.
Yeah, I think I know it's cliche to say. I'm gonna say it though. If that man can stay off of Snapchat, I think he'll be fine.
Me too.
Again, same as Michigan. This is probably just me being casual. I can't tell you a single receiver on Miami. I do like the running back a lot. Wait, is Martinez gone? Did he go to the draft?
Hold on. See, this is all live for you guys. Oh, of course. You know what's really bad is when your football program doesn't even come up when I search Miami running backs 2025. I have to type in Miami Hurricanes. That sucks, dude. Mark Fletcher, Jordan Lyle, and transfer Charmer Brown. Yeah, I guess Martinez
Say
is
that
gone,
again?
but Mark Fletcher Jr., Jordan Lyle, and transfer Charmer Brown.
His name is Transfer?
No.
Oh, he is a transfer.
Along with transfer.
Okay.
Charmer Brown.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified because I was going to say if someone named their child Transfer whatever Brown, that's diabolical, but I guess I'm just tweaking. Either way. Honestly, I don't know who those people are. I thought Damian Martinez was still there, but like I said, I know it's cliche, but I think if Carson Beck can stay off of Snapchat and if his elbow is better, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they may contend for the ACC, but I think you'll figure out how high I am on Clemson, and I'll talk about that later. But we'll move on to the next 5, and we'll keep going. So Texas A&M at 20, Kansas State at 19, Iowa State at 18, BYU at 17, and Florida at 16. Yeah. I know you're gonna enjoy talking about one of those teams. Okay, so 20, Texas A&M. They lose a couple people to the portal. Not too many big names, not too many high impact players. But you bring back one of the most electric quarterbacks in all the SEC behind Lenore Sellers and DJ Lagway and Marcel Reed. I think Marcel Reed is going to contend for the Heisman this year. If Texas A&M is as good as they can be, I think he may be a dark horse Heisman contender. I don't know. Peyton, you know my thing on Marcel Reed, bro. He's such a good quarterback, and he just
I agree with plays. That. I really agree with that. Plays. Yeah, because I can't remember if it was Texas. I want to say it was Texas because it was around the rival game, so it had to be Texas. Yeah. I remember watching him play against Texas, and they almost won. Like Texas A&M almost won. I can't remember how the game ended. I just know they almost won, and they lost in I don't think it went to overtime. Actually, never mind. But I mean, honestly, I like A&M, but same as Miami, same as Michigan. Marcel Reed might be the only person I know on their offense, but I like Marcel Reed a lot. So yeah. I think if their receivers can do, I guess, what A&M receivers are used to doing, if that makes sense, then I think Marcel Reed will be fine because he's pretty good on the ground too, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which will help the receivers get open because people are going to think about people after last year, when they go and watch film from last year, they're going to be like, oh, this dude can run faster than most linebackers and corners. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be putting a couple bodies on him per play. And so that's going to open up. If your receivers can't get open, they'll be able to get open when there's less people in the box. So there's going to be a lot more people like kind of sitting closer to this line of scrimmage and being more actively watching Marcel over, whatever. They're going to be able to do like read options and stuff, and they're going to be watching the quarterback most of the time, and he'll be able to hand it off to the running back. And I mean, if I was a linebacker, I would bite on Marcel Reed in a read option almost every time. So but I think Texas A&M has a pretty okay opportunity. They're going to be middle of the pack. They have a nickname for a reason, and that's Texas 8-4. I think that's totally in the cards this year. But I think for preseason, I think they're going to be all right. And if their D-line can match what they if they can match what they lost in the draft, they'll be good.
Well, I might be wrong, but I want to say I can't remember his first name, but I know his last name is Damon. He transferred from Georgia because he was supposed to be the next. I think he's supposed to be the next person because Mike Hill and Jalen Walker went to the draft, but then he transferred to A&M. I can't remember his first name for some reason.
You're not talking about Damon Wilson?
No,
because Damon Wilson went to Missouri.
No, wait, maybe.
No, I mean I know what you're talking about.
Somebody from Georgia transferred to A&M, and it might have been Julian.
No, it was Julian Humphrey, bro. It was Julian Humphrey.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Damon Wilson went to Missouri. You're right, but
you could take him.
Yeah,
Professor Burner, dude.
If Julian Humphrey can I don't even want to say mature because I don't really know if that was what the actual problem was, but I don't know, man, because I don't know if you saw the video of Cam Newton talking about Julian Humphrey, and he was like, it don't matter, nobody really cares if you're there or not. Like Georgia, they don't need you there. So I don't know if it was a maturity thing or a personality thing. I have no idea what it was, but he did get burned a lot. So
I think it's just an effort thing. I think but that's the problem is I don't know how much Georgia was paying him or whatever. I don't think that was a big deal, but you get on the field at Georgia, you should be playing your top of your game because if not, you're going to leave.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think it's an effort thing. They're just like that. The play against Bama, dude. Like, there was just piss poor effort. Like at the end of the day, you go and try and arm tackle somebody just because Ryan Williams is like 175, 180, 6'2", it doesn't mean you can arm tackle him, even if you're a cornerback and you think you're bigger than him, bro. You're not doing that. Ryan Williams is elite, and you got to tackle him the right way. And so that was frustrating. But off of our tangent, Texas A&M, also known as Texas 8-4, we'll see you at probably ranked around 23 at the end of the season, looking for a bowl game and probably playing somebody from the Big 12 and losing. All right, off to the next one. I'm just kidding. That's a lot of hate on Texas A&M.
Yeah, that was a lot.
No, I'm just kidding, bro. Not really. Texas 8-4. All right. Kansas State. Peyton, we did a Kansas State dynasty. Okay. Avery Johnson. I know this has nothing to do about video games, but Avery Johnson was one of my favorite quarterbacks going into last season. He played, I can't remember who he played in the bowl game after Will Howard left, but he played very well, and I was very high on him coming into the season. And I think he kind of disappointed, if I'm not mistaken. I think his stats were not as good as he could have been. They could have been. Let's see, just for my own brain. Okay. So, was this from last year? Just want to make sure this is from last year. Yeah. Yeah, he did not play very good. He went 58.3% completion percentage, 2,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 10 picks. But it doesn't tell me his rushing stats, and I'm pretty sure he had good rushing stats. I want to see dude, just tell me the rushing stats. Is that too hard? Do I need to go look at ChatGPT? Is this what's going to have to take for me to get this information, bro? Okay. I should have written this down, but it's okay. But no, I think Avery Johnson is going to be fine this year. He'll take a next step up, and I think he'll be good. But I feel like Kansas State could also win the Big 12 again. It's kind of like last year. The Big 12 is kind of like wide open. In many ways, like no one really knows what's going to happen. So off to Iowa State. Can you name an Iowa State player? Me either.
Same with BYU, dog. I can't tell you a single thing about Kansas State, Iowa State, or BYU.
I can name one player on BYU's team, and that's the Jewish Mormon quarterback, Redcliffe. What a guy, dude! He's good though. He's pretty good. I saw in a message in a Instagram comment of the post I saw of him getting stepping down from BYU. There was a Tennessee fan in there going, "Come to Tennessee." That's the most Tennessee thing to say. You're feeding off of freaking Nico leaving, and now you want this random quarterback from BYU. Come on. Take your loss and walk home. Okay. I thought it was kind of funny, but Iowa State, I think they're going to be good. They played really well last year, and they had a lot of good games. But I think at 18, I think that's fair. I think their defense was actually pretty good last year. I think, and I think their quarterback's coming back too. Where do they have on 3? Has Iowa State at 20? I want to see what they say about that. What do they say about Iowa State? The top safety returns. Thanks for the information. Oh, Rocco Becht is back. That's right. And then their quarterback's coming back, and their a lot of their DBs are coming back from last year. So a lot of returning production there for Iowa State. Should be able to get the ball rolling right where they left off. But So BYU, we're gonna have to change it because Radcliffe is not there anymore, and so I can't name anybody on BYU, which will take them out of the top 25 for me. So, but they're 17 here with Radcliffe. I think they were going to be pretty good. But I mean, you saw them last year; they were taking people down to the wire, and winning games they shouldn't have been winning. So, I think we can skip over BYU and go to an unfortunate team. I don't want to blow smoke at because it's Florida. I got Georgia on my wall, but I'm going to take that away and I'm going to think about it from a college football fan's perspective. And DJ Lagway is winning the Heisman Trophy this year.
I agree with that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think I honestly know a lot of Georgia fans who would say that if DJ Lagway played all 4 quarters of last year's game, they would have beat Georgia. Georgia would have lost that game.
Yep.
And
I think they're going to beat Georgia this year.
I think that there's a pretty good chance that they'll beat Georgia this year. And honestly, dude, I might even rank them higher. I might even put them inside the top 10. But that's just me. Like you said, I mean, I know I'm supposed to be a Georgia fan at heart, but like you can't deny how good DJ Lagway is.
I love DJ Lagway, bro. Like watching, I think there was I told you about this before because it just boggles my mind, but there's a play from last year where he moves out of the pocket and the defensive lineman, the edge guy comes off his block and puts his arm out and grabs DJ Lagway from here, his throwing arm, and then throws the ball while he's getting dragged. Yeah, pull this way. He's throwing this way. And he just flips it like that. This is probably the most unbelievable play I've ever seen. Yeah. I could not believe it. And it was accurate. It was right on the money. The receiver caught it and ran. And I was like, bro, dude, DJ Lagway is going to be good, dude.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to have a good year. One, to then for Billy Napier to actually go and produce a winning season, which when everyone preseason was saying he wasn't going to win 6 games. Everybody was saying that crap. And so I think that kind of shows to Billy Napier kind of knows what he's doing. But
well, they also had the hardest schedule in college football last year. So
yeah, and they went 8-5.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable. So I think and they kept their quarterback. They kept DJ Lagway, which I thought was kind of cool. He didn't transfer. So that's good. But yeah, I like Florida. I think that's somebody that I'd move up at the end of this conversation. It is preseason, so you can say it's hype or whatever. It is. Sorry. Cry about it. All right. I'm going to go to the next 5. So 15, I have South Carolina. Take that, Florida. That's my Georgia bias right there. Go Gamecocks. Ole Miss at 14. SMU at 13. Illinois at 12. And Indiana at 11 to round out the top 15. All right. South Carolina. If DJ Lagway doesn't win the Heisman, Lenore Sellers winning the Heisman.
Yeah, I agree with that take.
Arch Manning's not winning the Heisman. It's Lenore Sellers or DJ Lagway or no one else. Or Marcel Reed. I would put money on it. I'd put money on it right now.
There's 5 contenders at the end of every season for the Heisman.
Yeah. Yeah, they get 5 invitations.
In no specific order, I got DJ Lagway, Lenore Sellers, Marcel Reed. Who were we just talking about earlier?
Arch Manning,
and
Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, I'll put Jeremiah Smith. I even think that if Ryan Williams goes nuclear, I feel like he has a shot at it.
Who's throwing him the ball, Peyton?
What's that dude's name?
Ty Simpson, bro.
Oh, no.
Do I need to pull up the UAB highlights from 2 years ago when Jalen Milroe couldn't throw the football 10 yards down the field? Or was it last year when they almost got beat by UAB? Or was it – no, USF, South Florida. The South Florida game.
Wait, what? I was reading chat.
No, you're good. You're good. Milroe, Jaden Mildew, got taken out of the game because he couldn't do anything, and they were losing to USF, and they brought in Ty Simpson.
and they still couldn't do anything.
I was about to say, didn't he do even worse?
Yeah, he did terrible.
So, I mean, if Ryan Williams can catch a football from a guy who may be able to throw it, I'm just kidding. There's so much heat for me to Alabama right now, and I'm just trying not to talk about it. But
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Ty Simpson. I know who Ryan Williams is.
I know if I was on the team, I could throw it to him and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
As long as you just get it out of the pocket and get it to Ryan Williams, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the.
Yeah, I was about to say, the only thing that I really know about South Carolina, honestly, is Lenore Sellers. And then I can't remember his name, but I think they have a defensive edge. I think he was a freshman last year. Dylan Stewart. That might be it. But I thought, but he might be the one who got drafted this year. And I'm not talking about
no. Dylan Stewart.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Yeah. They paid him a bunch of money to stay.
Charlie just ran into his coach at Ted's. Is that a W or is that an L? Chat, let me know. The only thing that I know about South Carolina is those two guys. So, I mean,
no, you know about the really fast receiver.
Oh, Nick Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their tight end is really good this year. Their O-line is going to be good this year. They're going to be good.
Yeah, South Carolina's going to be good. Harbor.
I honestly would put South Carolina, Florida over Ole Miss at this point. So at the end, I think I'm going to make that change.
I was going to say, dude, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I don't know anything about like most of these teams.
That's okay. I can go through these quickly because I'll let you briefly talk about SMU because I know you like SMU. But so Ole Miss, again, another quarterback situation. Georgia would have lost to Ole Miss. Oh, wait, they did anyways. If that freshman quarterback, Austin Simmons, I think his name is. Oh, my gosh. I got to stop selling, dude. Oh, my gosh. It's Austin something, dude. Austin Simmons.
David agrees.
Ole Miss. He does? That dude was crazy, bro. That dude was insane. Yes, it's Austin Simmons. Let's go. I did not sell. Yes, Austin Simmons. I can go pull the highlight for you because it's probably one of the craziest drives I've ever watched live on TV, where he considered to dice our defense up and completely ruin almost an entire half of football for us. But what is kind of funny, though, is that I did talk with someone, I think it was my dad, actually, but he was telling me how what it probably was the fact that Georgia's defense wasn't ready for him to be playing, and so they didn't scheme right, and so, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think too, like we could have made awareness plays and played better football. So, but I think Ole Miss is going to be good. I think I'm going to put. I got to move them down. I got to move them probably to 17 or 18. But their defense should be good this year. I think they brought a lot of transfer portal players back again, and we'll see if the lane train can roll a little bit this year. SMU, they returned their starting quarterback. I think he's a really good quarterback. He's so good on the ground, makes plays. A lot of their players are coming back.
Yeah.
SMU's. Let's see.
I was going to say I can't remember any of their names, but like you were saying with Kansas State earlier, I know we can't base this off of a video game, but the deepest dynasty that I've ever done on College Football 25 was SMU, and I made it through like 11 or 12 seasons, and I absolutely love SMU. I don't really know about their ranking in terms like if I would put them higher, because I think there's a lot of other teams that will absolutely be better than SMU, but I still think that I feel like they're still a dark horse to win the ACC. Let me backtrack, not win the ACC. I know we're supposed to wait, but I think Clemson is going to take it, and I think it's going to be really hard for any team in the ACC to beat Clemson this year. But I think SMU has a very, very good shot at number 2. Because I think
No, I agree.
I can't remember what his name. I know his last name is Smith, and he wears number 9 or 6, one of those two. That dude is a dog. That man is a dog. I cannot remember his first name. I know his last name is Smith, and he either wears 9 or 6.
Who? For what team?
SMU. He's a wide receiver.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Georgia State will be ranked number 1 overall by the end of the season. That's my words.
You sure?
That's my words. That's my take. Georgia State's bringing the Natty to Atlanta. That's my take.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
Go Panthers.
Yeah, what? Oh yeah, go Panthers. Yeah, you remember when I played as the Panthers on college football and I whooped your ass?
Yeah, but I was playing as Georgia Southern. Which I don't actually know.
Shout out to Austin, their buns.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that really helps my case, but I think SMU is. I think SMU is a contender for the ACC. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think they're gonna get past.
Yeah, I mean
I
think they're gonna be the second ranked.
Yeah.
ACC team right now for me. I think in this ranking, I think they're the second highest ranked ACC team. So we'll move on to Illinois. Curtis Rourke is back. A lot of their players are coming back, dude. I'm talking like 70% of returning production to 80%.
You're talking about Illinois?
Illinois. What did I say? Indiana?
No, you said Curtis Rourke.
Yeah, Curtis Rourke is coming back.
I thought he went to Indiana, though. We're talking about Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curtis Rourke went to Indiana.
Are
you talking about the coach?
Am I tripping out?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Bro, hold on. Am I tripping?
David
I am
said,
tripping.
David said he got drafted to the Niners.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
David with the elite ball.
No, Dude, I
give
me 2 seconds, bro. Give me 2
David
seconds.
knew that off the rip.
Illinois' quarterback has been on the roster. He's played a lot of football. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm selling, dude. Position. Come on, in Illinois, please. I need QB, bro. I need QB. Come on, help me out. Like, what? Why do I have to do this to find the QB? Luke Altmaier. Holy moly, jeez.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So. And I'm just about to claim I'm an Indiana fan, too, for the next one. And I just sold.
I've done that multiple times on the show. I called Jackson Arnold Jackson.
Dark.
I can't even remember what I said. Either way, Illinois.
Michael Jackson.
I don't know. I don't know the first thing about Illinois, and I'll be completely honest. I don't know the first thing about Indiana. I know Indiana went on a surprise season last year, and a lot of people were upset that they weren't in the playoffs. You know, I can't really say if they deserve to be in the playoffs. I wouldn't say they didn't. I don't know if I would say they did, though. I don't think that makes any sense. But I'm just like,
no, I think you just reiterated every single podcast that talked about it before the playoff rankings came out. Is that what they were saying? They were like, I mean, I guess they should, but I don't think they should. But I think they should.
Because like they went on a tear. They went on a tear during the regular season. But dude, I think if they would have played any of those teams that made it to the playoffs last year, I think they would have lost. Did they go to the playoffs last year? Am I tripping?
Yeah, Indiana went to the playoffs. They played Notre Dame and they lost.
Oh, okay. I'm tripping.
But Notre Dame was also the runner-up to the national championship.
Yeah.
Georgia. Like Indiana had one of the easiest paths to get to the playoffs. I understand that, but when you go out and you beat every team by 29 points or more, that's a good team.
Right. That's what I was saying. Is like I know they had a lot of regular season hype, but like I feel like this season they had you could compare it to like the Ravens last year. You know what I mean? Like Indiana didn't make it as far as the Ravens did, but the Ravens were. I'm not saying the Ravens are regular season merchants. I'm just saying if you look at both seasons, I feel like they were pretty similar. Like they
No, I
won.
think that's totally
They
fair.
won a lot of games by a lot of points in the regular season, but they just couldn't get it through in the playoffs. But like you said, they did play Notre Dame, who got beat by Ohio State in the national championship. So
Yeah.
I understand it.
And the only team they lost to was the only two teams they lost to were both national championship teams.
Yeah.
Think about that for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Washington game? I remember watching that one live, and I'm sitting there going, Indiana's making the playoffs.
No, I watched Washington's bowl game. That quarterback that they have, I think he's going to be good.
I'd slide Washington in there over freaking Oklahoma. I'm just kidding.
I think they do. I think they could be. Like, I don't know enough about Washington to say for sure if I would rank them at 25, but I wouldn't think that it was a ridiculous take if somebody put them at 25.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I've been playing my Florida State dynasty on the college football, and I think Florida State may go 10-2. I'm just kidding. I can't bring video games into this
upcoming season.
Yeah.
Okay, see, but here's my thing about Florida State. I don't mean to go off on a tangent here, but we have to talk about it.
Okay.
Was that a fluke season? Because like DJ
Ukulele.
Wait.
DJ
No, that's
Ukulele.
not how you say it. Either way.
Ukulele.
Maybe it was just him, but like I don't know, because after Keon Coleman left, I feel like there was not really anything there, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, look what they did against Georgia after that year. I mean, it was just doo-doo.
Yeah, but like I said, is it just like a fluke season? Because I feel like you could say the same with Bama as with last season. Like, there's no excuse for flying to wherever they flew to play Oklahoma to kick a field goal. There's no excuse for that. And there's also no excuse to lose to Vanderbilt in the way that they did. But, like, Kalen DeBoer's first season, like, after Nick Saban, we've talked about this a lot, like, on stream.
Mike Norvell has been there for – this is his 5th season?
At Florida State.
I think so. I think it is. I think it's his 5th season, right?
What?
I'm going to look it up because I keep
selling
on this information. I'm spreading misinformation. What's going on?
David said Natty going to reside in ATL for years to come. I agree with that. Georgia State will have a national championship within the next 3 years.
Yeah, going into his 5th year. You cannot be in your 4th year and go 2-10.
Oh, okay. I see what your argument is now. That's what I was saying
earlier. Yeah.
But either way, not to go on the tangent, but who do we have 10 through 5?
All right, at number 10, Arizona State. Think about that for a second.
Think about Arizona State. Okay.
Alabama at 9. Oregon at 8. LSU at 7. Notre Dame at 6. What do we think? Arizona State, number 10.
Arizona State, their quarterback is a junior now or a sophomore, one of the two. I can't remember.
I think he's a junior.
He might be a junior. They should have beat Texas, and I don't think it was Arizona State. I don't think it was their fault that they lost that game.
Who's the ref's fault?
Yeah, that was absolutely not their fault that they lost that game. Would they have won against – did they play Georgia after that?
No, they would have played Ohio State.
Ohio State. Would they have won against Ohio State? Absolutely not. Either way, a Big 12 team that nobody thought was going to be good this year should have beat wherever Texas was ranked. I think they were around like 4 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember that. I know I think they had a few good commits in the offseason. And I want to
Yeah,
say
and they bring a lot of people back.
I was going to say, I want to say they had a lot of people coming back too, because I know their court.
and their coach is pretty good. That's his first year.
That was his first year at Arizona State.
I'm 98% sure.
Dude, the amount of times that I've seen.
Dude, I'm about to change my name, dude. I'm going to change my name to James Misinformation, bro.
James Misinformation.
Kenny Dillingham has been – how long has he been there for? When did he start there?
What are you using? It's not
I'm tripping out.
It's not giving you anything that you asked for.
No, I'm not asking right. Hold on. Arizona State. Hold on. Hell. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay, 2022. Never mind. I'm tripping out. 3 years. This is his third year. But still,
Okay.
I mean,
either way, yeah,
fourth year. Okay.
I was about to say, either way, everybody thought that they were going to be like bottom of the Big 12.
They were preseason ranked at the bottom of the Big 12.
Yeah, that's
with
what I'm
the
saying.
lowest odds to win the Big 12, and they went and won it.
Yeah, I can't.
I was a horse gambler, dude. A horse racing gambler. I'd be having a fiend moment.
I can't remember how many games they lost, but they won enough to make it to the playoffs, and they should have beat Texas. Like I said, would they have beat Ohio State? No, absolutely not. But the fact that people were putting them at the very bottom of the Big 12, and then they not only win the Big 12, but go to the playoffs and damn near win against a top 5 team, that's ridiculous. Like, that's insane. And I don't think Arizona State at 10 is crazy at all. I like that.
No. Good. Alabama at 9. They have everything except the quarterback. That's my only question mark, and that's a big question mark, dude. That's a huge question mark.
See, but
the quarterbacks behind Ty Simpson are legit. I like the quarterbacks I have behind them.
Yeah, and honestly, I would probably put him at like 6 or 5, in my opinion. Even if they don't have their quarterback, I don't know, dude. I just think Kalen DeBoer is going to have a revenge season. I think he's going to show everyone why, he is supposed to be in the SEC. And I don't of course the quarterback position matters, but when they have everything else, I mean, I don't know. Maybe not number 5, 6 is probably where I would put him. I think 9 might even be the lowest I would rank them. I don't even know if I would put him at 9.
Yeah. I the reason I put Bama at 9 is because I think Ryan Grubb is coming back to be with Kalen DeBoer. And he was with Kalen DeBoer at Washington and the other teams he coached at where they were really good, right? And so I think that duo may help their offense a little bit more. So hopefully that'll help him out. But I mean, Ryan Williams, man, their defense is going to be solid. Their O-line is going to be good. I mean, they're going to be good. It's just a matter of can Ty Simpson or the quarterbacks behind him make something happen with inexperience, and that's just going to be a question that's going to have to be answered game 1.
Yeah.
But I think Alabama at 9 is actually pretty fair. I mean, really, if I'm going to fix anything, I think when I get to Notre Dame, I'll explain. But Oregon, Dan Lanning, year 3 or 4, I think 3, going into 4. Huge recruiting season this year. Quarterback Dante Moore is going to get the start. Looks like you got the wide receivers coming back. That dude Evan Stewart, I think is his name. Yeah, he's legit. He's serious. Yeah. He's a good wide receiver. Their defense is going to be solid again this year. DJ Ukulele's brother is playing for them again still. He's a good linebacker, I think. And then I just think Oregon's going to be good. I think they're going to be contending for the Big Ten again between Ohio State, Penn State, and Yeah, Oregon. We might
Yeah.
like top 3, no particular order. But we'll see how Oregon does. I think they're going to be good.
Yeah.
You like them there?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think Dante Moore is probably going to do pretty fine. I think Evan Stewart, like you said, I think he's pretty legit. So I don't think there's going to be any, at least there shouldn't be any offensive struggle. And if there is, I feel like it would come from Dante Moore just because I can't remember how many games he played. I know he didn't play a whole lot at UCLA, though. I could be wrong. But because he originally committed to Oregon and then he transferred to UCLA and then he came back to Oregon.
Yeah.
So was he with Oregon last season or did he transfer this season? I want to say he was with Oregon
He
last
sat
season.
last year.
Yeah.
He sat last year, yeah.
Well, then maybe not, because if he sat and like got familiar with the scheme and everything, I guess, then maybe not. But I like Oregon at 8.
Cool. We'll move on to LSU at 7. LSU at 7, Garrett Nussmeier. Wide receiver room reloaded again. Offensive line's going to have some question marks, I think. D-line, I mean, you have whatever is his, Harold Perkins. Please use him this year. I beg you to please use Harold Perkins the legitimate way, because he has not been used the same way that he was as a freshman, and he went crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And so I think, I mean, the Weeks brothers are there still. That's hilarious. Go Warriors. I think they're going to be good. I'm not that high on them for some reason, and I don't know why I don't like Garrett Nussmeier as much as everybody else, but I just think he has like turnover problems. I just think he tries to Phillip Rivers a lot and throw balls that aren't there. Like, don't throw that.
Yeah.
You're going to get picked off. And like, one of the things I liked about Jane Daniels at LSU is when he went and focused on, like how to be a good quarterback and progress your reads and know who to throw to before the ball is snapped. And so I hope they helped him with that. And maybe he's turned it around a little bit, but I'm not very high on Brian Kelly either. I think he's mid. I just think LSU's mid. That's what I feel.
I think so too. And truth be told, I don't know if I would put them at 7. I might switch Arizona State and LSU.
I don't know. I would move Notre Dame. I would move Notre Dame down to. I would go Oregon, Alabama, Notre Dame, Arizona State, LSU.
Do you want to hear a crazy take?
Yeah.
I would change Florida and LSU. I really think Florida's going to do that good this year.
Trust me, when we go and like fix the top 25 ranking, it's going to be hilarious. I can't wait, because there are some things I want to fix. But yeah. All right, Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love. Big question marks, their quarterback. And if he's going to be good enough to get them back to the playoffs. And if I remember correctly, again, as I'm a casual and I spread misinformation, I have no idea who their quarterback is.
I have no idea either. Other than Jeremiah Love, truth be told, after this season, I don't know anything about Notre Dame.
C.J. Carr and Kenny Mitchie. A former 4-star recruit, Carr has been lauded for his potential in athleticism. He received praise for his performance in the Blue Gold game for throwing 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. Some see him as the future of the program, but he needs to prove himself. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, dude, did you make that face when you read the stat line?
Because it was buns, bro. It's a spring game. You should be throwing for 300 yards if you're that good. That's just me. I'm blowing total smoke, bro. Oh God. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to fix Notre Dame. Everybody's high on Notre Dame. The defense is going to be amazing, like it was last year. They're having a lot of people coming back for that too. But I think it's just I don't know. Quarterback question. I was high on Riley Leonard last year, and I think Riley Leonard played a big part in their success. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about Notre Dame, to be honest.
That's fair. We can Julian Love.
Well, yeah, but like that's about it.
All right. We'll go to the top 5. We'll start off here. Georgia, 5. Clemson, 4. Ohio State, 3. Texas, 2. And process of elimination, Penn State, number 1. Shout out Barney and Moore. Georgia at 5. Not very high on them this year. I think they're going 9-3. Smash the under on 9.5 wins. We lost a viewer for that one. Bad take.
Did we actually?
Yeah, we did. That's funny. We had 5 people at one time. Just letting you know.
My take on Georgia is I don't want to say it because I'm a Georgia fan, obviously, but like 5 might be the right spot. It might even be a little bit lower. Like,
yeah, I don't know, bro.
But at the same time, Gunner showed a lot of flashes in the Texas game. The ball that he threw to Lawson Lucky when he toe tapped it on the sideline was a ridiculous throw that I never saw Carson Beck make, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not watching the right games. That was a throw that I have never seen Carson Beck make. So I am high on Gunner. I need to watch more. I don't know a lot about Gunner, but what I do know is that Zachariah Branch is there. I really like Zachariah Branch. Dylan Bell's coming back. He can catch. Obi Young is back. Very excited to watch Obi Young. Nate Frazier is my favorite running back in college football. They have – who do they have below him? Rod, I think.
Yeah.
Roderick and Chauncey Owens. Roderick Robinson. The second.
Roderick Robinson. Yep, there you go. Yeah. That's a tongue twister.
I know he's been injured a lot. I'm really excited to see what he can do because if he can get healthy and actually play, I would love to see a split backfield between him and Nate Frazier. I think that would be insane if it could really work out to the way that it's supposed to.
Thunder and lightning.
And then we get to the defensive side of the ball. Ellis Robinson will become the best cornerback in college football. Maybe not this season. If he does and he leaves, I will cry. Because Ellis Robinson is – of course, I'm Georgia biased. I'm going to say he's my favorite cornerback in college football because I think he is. He was the number – I think – I could be wrong. I know he was the number 1 cornerback prospect. I want to say he was the number 1 prospect in the 2023 class, maybe.
I think he's just the number 1 corner.
Number 1 corner. Either way. I know he's a 5-star. So, yeah. You got him, and now you've got Isaiah Gibson and Elijah Griffin. That's going to be dangerous.
My question mark is the D-line. I'm sorry, but I don't.
The D-line.
We've had 3 years. We have had 3 years of poor defensive lineman play, in my opinion. After the years,
I agree with that.
I'm talking about interior though. I'm talking the guys up front just getting gashed.
Yeah,
every game.
Yeah. No, and that's what I was literally about to say. Is Christian Miller really that good? He is.
We'll find out. Is Elijah Griffin that good? We're gonna find out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing I was about to say is that they just got Elijah Griffin. So
yeah.
I mean, if he's the best defensive tackle on the team, let him be because he's 5-star, number 1 recruit maybe. Again, that could be wrong.
I think he's the number 1 defensive tackle though.
Yeah.
I will say this though, I'm more high on the defensive line than I am the edge rushers. They got a guy from Army, Madozi.
Yeah,
Army.
But I thought he was a linebacker.
No, he's an edge rusher.
Okay. Well,
he played off ball at Army and played a lot on the ball, but Georgia's going to use him on the ball.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's our mold.
If Samuel and Pimba, he's the one who transferred to A&M. He transferred to A&M. I know he did. I have to make sure. I know he transferred to A&M.
Can we check? You want to check?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say I don't even know how to spell his name.
I got you, bro. I only know this because I got him on one of my teams last year in college football. Yep, A&M. Good job, Peyton.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say it was you or somebody else who told me that he was supposed to be like pretty good.
He's supposed to be really good. He played good when he was there.
Yeah.
But
you have Justin Williams. You have CJ Allen. The other guy, number 5, Raylan Wilson.
Raylan Wilson. I'm pretty
you
high.
have 3 linebackers that are going to be rotated in and out, and they're all fast and faster than you know.
Yeah.
They're going to be.
Yeah. I just think there's a lot of. I don't think it's a crazy take to say that the D-line could be one of the weakest points, but at the same time, and this may just be maybe me not knowing anything, Jesus Christ, I don't know anybody on the O-line other than
Monroe Freeling.
I didn't even know his name. I don't know how that's going to fare. Like, I have no earthly idea how that will go, but I don't think saying that their D-line is the craziest, like, is the weak point. Like, I don't think that's a crazy thing to say because
I think the O-line was the weak point. If we're going to go weak point, like question,
yeah,
it's O-line.
Yeah. I think
Gunnar Stockton get hit every game. Like,
exactly. That's what I was about. I think defense is going to be fine. Like, if we have to rely on 2 true freshmen, then that just means they're that good. So
yeah,
A+ for that. But if the O-line can't do anything, it's just like 9-3 is probably the best. You know what I mean? Because Georgia has a tough schedule. They play a lot of games at home, but that doesn't take away how hard these games are about to be. I'm pretty nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty nervous for the season. But
Texas,
either way.
Alabama, Ole Miss, Florida. You could go 8-4.
Yeah.
There's the potential you could go 8-4.
Yeah.
And I don't think Georgia fans need to be disappointed in that if that does happen.
I mean, I know a lot of people are because they're just like, oh, we're Georgia, we're supposed to be the best. Like, I get it, but you just have to look at the situation and how it is, and just understand that, like, if we go 8-4, then they go 8-4. There's not really much that there can be done about it. But either way, on to Clemson. We've been on Georgia for a while.
Yeah, we have like almost 10 minutes.
So Cade Klubnik, my question is, I watched him last season. I know he's supposed to be really good. He looked really good. People have him as the number 1 quarterback to go first overall. You don't think so?
There's no way. I judge quarterbacks, and this is my bias speaking, but I judge quarterbacks based on when they play Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did Cade Klubnik do against Georgia? Not a whole lot. Interceptions. He didn't play very well, but at the end of the season, he was playing good football.
Mm-hmm.
And so he picked it up. And if he can take that momentum, he'll be fine. But I don't think he's that hyped up to be. Like, I feel like there's other quarterbacks that I'm willing to hype up over Cade Klubnik.
Yeah. I don't think that's right to say. I agree with that.
Their wide receiver, Austin Williams, he's really another Austin Williams. Antoine Williams. He is going to be really good. They got a lot of pieces on offense. Is Maffa coming back? I think a running back's coming back.
I don't know.
Maffa.
I can't remember. Their defense is going to be really good. I think they have a shot to have the best defense in football, like college football.
I think so too.
And I'm actually really excited to watch AJ Terrell's brother, because that man I don't know if I might be tripping. It might not have been Georgia. I saw a bunch of like highlights of him, and I want to say he terrorized Carson Beck, but I could be thinking of somebody else.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Clemson's going to be good. I think they're going to win the ACC. They're the favorite out the gate.
Yeah.
I think they're better than Georgia right now. And they may have the best defense in all of college football this year.
Yeah.
On to Ohio State. Julian Sayin, Jeremiah Smith. I'm
Carnell
not
Tate.
sure where the running back room is. What?
Carnell Tate.
Mm-hmm. Ohio State reloaded their wide receiver room again. Their defense is going to be solid again. Caleb Downs. If you want to go stat-wise, Heisman, if Julian Sayin goes 4,500 yards with 500 on the ground and 45 touchdowns, he's winning the Heisman.
Yeah.
But if Jeremiah Smith catches most of those, I think he'll win the Heisman. Like, I think Ohio State's going to might have 2 Heisman candidates on their roster right now.
Yeah.
In the season.
Honestly, I would put Ohio State at 2 and move Texas to 3 because, like you said, if Julian Sayin and Jeremiah Smith find it early, they're going to be the top 2 Heisman candidates. And honestly, when I was saying earlier that I was naming 5 candidates, I wouldn't put Julian Sayin above Jeremiah Smith in that conversation, but I think along with Marcel Reed, I think he's going to be like a dark horse for the Heisman because if Jeremiah Smith somehow gets even better, dude, they might go back to back. Like they really could. But I don't know. I think honestly, I think the Natty might be up for grabs this year. I think it's going to go between Penn State, Texas. Like, I'm not trying to just read off the list here, but I really think it's going to go between Penn State, Texas, Ohio State. Clemson probably even has a shot. I would put Alabama in – no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Oregon, if they do good enough, you know. Yeah. But I think – like, I really do think it's going to be between, like, Penn State, Texas, Ohio State, and Clemson, in my opinion.
I agree.
I know Caleb Downs is on their defense. I can't say anybody else, though.
That's fair. They return a lot of players on their defense, I think.
Yeah.
They lost a lot, but they bring in a lot of, like, sophomore juniors back who were playing behind the seniors who stayed. But we'll move to Texas at 2, and then we'll try and speed up and try and get to the end of and rearrange them. Texas, Arch Manning. I'm not as high on Arch Manning as I am DJ Lagway and Lenore Sellers and Drew Aller and Julian Sayin. Just productive, like production wise. I don't know what he's going to do. I think you can't. If you're going to judge Gunnar Stockton based on his first game and how he played poorly, I think you can't judge Arch Manning on the games that he played where it was a cupcake team, right? Like, he was playing against UTSA. Gunnar got roped into the playoffs first start. What are you going to do about it, Gunnar? And went and threw on by the way, crazy stat, Gunnar Stockton threw for the most passing yards on Notre Dame defense all season. Look it up. Fact check me. I know that one's real. So, like, I don't know, dude. I'm not high on Arch Manning. I don't know. He's going to be good, but can we really, like, rank him and, like, put him this way already when he hasn't done anything yet?
See, but that's the whole argument behind Bryce Underwood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows that Arch Manning's good at football. Everybody knows that Bryce Underwood's good at football. But at least Arch Manning has, like, actually played snaps of college football, whether that be against UTSA or whatever. I agree that I'm not going to say I wouldn't be surprised if he had, like, a mediocre season, but I think people are saying that he's going to throw for, like, over 5,000 yards and, like, 50 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Like, I don't see that happening, and I don't see him going to the draft either. That's what I was saying earlier. I think he's going to play this year. And, I mean, if he does good enough, if he actually does throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns, give him the Heisman and the first overall pick and $100 million because that would be insane. But I don't think he's going to have a bad season. I would say I would be more surprised if he had a bad season instead of like a good season. But I'm not going to say he's going to have a great season because, like you said, his only reps are from UTSA and I can't remember the other school, but I don't think that they would other than the run plays. I don't think they put him in the game unless Quinn Ewers was hurt. So I understand why you're not as high, and I wouldn't say that I'm as high as everybody else, but I think I'm higher on him than you are.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
And, I think he's made some good throws, and I see where he's coming from, and I think if he just needs to – if he makes that next step, I think Texas will win the SEC. That's kind of what it's riding on, right? Is Arch Manning and what he can do with the receivers and the running backs and the defense. And, Texas is going to be there. They're going to be in the playoffs. You can punch their ticket right now. They're going to be in the playoffs. But when we move on to Penn State, Drew Aller, 2 running backs coming back. You have a mirrored Sony Michel, Nick Chubb situation here. You have a good wide receiver at Penn State. Penn State never has good wide receivers, bro. They have good ones, but they're no.
Dude, I thought you just read some of the craziest news that you had ever gotten or something.
That was the point.
Yeah. I know more about Penn State than I probably do Notre Dame. But I just don't think I know enough to say anything for certain other than the fact that I know that everybody's coming back. Drew Aller is another person I think you could throw in the conversation to win the Heisman. Obviously Tyler Warren's gone, but other than that, did they really lose that much?
Not much. They have a lot of returning production.
Yeah. How many people on defense came back? Do you know?
I don't know. Let's see.
Obviously Abdul Carter's gone, but
Oh, and we also have to talk about the fact that they went out and got Ohio State's defensive coordinator. Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So Zane Durant, Danny Dennis Sutton, Dom DeLuca, Tony Rojas, Zachy Wheatley, Smith Filbert, corners, AJ Harris, Go Dogs, Zion Tracy, Dejan Lane. There's starting roles are coming back, separate players from the third starting linebacker position. They're going to be right off where they left off last year. And they may go win the Natty if they want to. But you want to jump in and try and change it up real fast, or do you like Penn State at 1?
I like Penn State at 1. Like I said before, I would honestly move Texas to 3 and put Ohio State at 2.
Okay. And guys, if you can't tell, this is a Google slide, so you're welcome.
Dude, did you make 27 slides of this?
Dude, it took me 2 hours to make.
It was a good presentation. You did a good job. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys would have no idea. And I did, and the thumbnails here. I made it myself. Clip art, baby.
What the hell are you clickbaiting? None of these South Carolina at number 1.
Yeah, dude, it makes people click on the video, bro. And when I repost it, the full video, you're gonna click on it.
Yeah, true. But then they're gonna watch it and be like, "What the hell is this man talking about?"
Well, no, you're gonna be like, did he really? Did he really put South Carolina at 1? I want to hear what he has to say about it. Why he put him there?
True.
All right. So first, let's take our knowns out. BYU. We talked about Ole Miss. I feel like Notre Dame needs to be lower.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I feel like Illinois might need to be a little lower, but that could just be me not knowing a single thing about Illinois.
Let's do this. Let's do something wild. See, now you guys are seeing real time what it takes to run a podcast.
See, but I'm putting Florida where LSU is, and I'm putting LSU where Florida is.
This just seems crazy to me. I'll take Indiana out. I'll put South Carolina at freaking 10.
Yeah.
And then Notre Dame at 10. And then I'm going like, I feel like I'm going to go like Illinois, Indiana, SMU. I really like SMU. I think they're going to be really good. And then honestly, these guys are going to stay out for a second. Oh, man.
I think 25 through 18 is fine. I don't know if I would put Miami that high.
Okay. So we'll just slide them up.
See, but I think Ole Miss is Ole Miss going to be better than Iowa State?
Not by the end of the year. This is preseason.
Oh, okay. Okay, that changes everything.
And then I'm moving Kansas State up. Texas A&M, Miami, Michigan.
I like this a lot. Oh wait, don't forget to change Ohio State.
Oh yeah, my fault. I like this a lot.
I like that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a good top 25 in my opinion.
I like that a lot.
Dude, look at that. Success.
Yeah.
Go back and present. There we go. See? A little behind the scenes for you. We lost viewers during that. That was funny. But Peyton, you have anything else? You think that's good?
No, nothing else from me. I like this a lot. Are we coming back to this mid-season, beginning of the season, end of the season?
We can come look at it like halfway, and then we can look at it at the end and see what happened.
What I want to do next time we get on is do this, but with the NFL.
Okay.
Like rank the NFL teams. Because I feel like I'm going to have some interesting things to say.
No, that's good. Well, we can do it live like this. Like I'll just have all the teams.
Oh, and just do it as we go? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, cool. And we'll talk about what day we can do that. But before we head out, I want to appreciate everybody who got on and commented and said hello and came and watched us talk about absolutely nothing. If you need any hardware supplies and you're a large manufacturing company in Middle Georgia, Peyton's your guy at Fastenal. And if you need to buy or sell a house in the state of Georgia or Florida, I am your guy. Give me a shout.
State of Florida?
Yeah, my broker's licensed in Florida, so I can do anything in Florida.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well, if you need a house, call J-Dog at Avalon Property.
JDog at AvalonPropertiesGroup.com. Yes, go. I'll put it in the chat, actually. Check me out at Avalon propertiesgroup.com. And yeah, if you need a house, need anything else, your friend or family needs a house in the state of Georgia, also give me a call. Be much appreciated. And thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Later.
Goodbye, everybody.